Hello everyone. Cambridge University asked this problem in 1802 to students seeking a bachelor's degree. Find the sum of the following series. Pause the video and try to solve it, or continue for the solution, but don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We need to find the sum of the following series. The pattern in the series is that the denominator of term n is the product of n and n plus 1, so the general term is of the form 1 over n times n plus 1. The trick in this problem is the denominator had a product of two terms n and n plus 1. The fraction can be broken down as the sum of two fractions, one with the denominator n and the other with the denominator n plus 1. This is called the partial fraction decomposition. In other words, we want to rewrite the fraction in the following form. So, we need to solve for a and b. Multiply a by n plus 1 and b by n to get same denominator on both sides. So 1 equal to a factor n plus 1 plus bn. 1 equal to an plus bn. 1 equal to a plus n factor a plus b. We can solve for a and b because we need the right hand side to equal the left hand side. So the constant term a has to be equal to 1 to match the left hand side. And the coefficient of n, which is a plus b, has to vanish and to be equal to 0. So we get a equal to 1 and a plus b equal to 0. 1 plus b equal to 0, so b equal to minus 1. We therefore have the partial fraction decomposition. 1 over n factor n plus 1 equal to 1 over n minus 1 over n plus 1. So how does this help us? Let's use this formula to rewrite each term of the series. 1 over 1 times 2 equal to 1 over n minus 1 over n plus 1 for n equal to 1, which is equal to 1 over 1 minus 1 over 2. The same for 1 over 2 times 3 equal to 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3, and so on. Now, let's substitute these into the infinite series up to the kth term. S equal to 1 over 1 times 2 plus 1 over 2 times 3 till 1 over k plus 1. S equal to 1 over 1 minus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4 till 1 over k minus 1 over k plus 1. Now there's a magical kind of cancellation that happens. This is called a telescoping series. All terms except the first and the last terms cancel out. So S equal to 1 over 1 minus 1 over k plus 1, which is equal to 1 minus 1 over k plus 1. What happens in the infinite series when k goes to infinity? So when k goes to infinity, 1 over k plus 1 goes to 0. Therefore, we have this series is equal to 1 minus 1 over k plus 1, which is equal to 1. Thanks for watching.